happening? What's popping? What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another great episode of Simone with the Sports. I'm Simone, bringing guys daily sports talk. So if you're new here, if you're old here, you haven't already, subscribe to the channel yet. Make sure you stop what you're doing. Make sure you leave a comment. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you keep rocking with me. Also, make sure you turn the notification bells on because the videos is coming like boom, 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 boom. You don't want to miss a single video. You don't want to miss a single live stream or none of that. So make sure you turn your notification bells on. Also, make sure you check out the links down below. The first link is to buy me a coffee to help fuel this channel that you love so much. The second link is to shop the official Simone with the Sports merch collection. Get your Simone with Sports wavy tee because it's summertime vibes, baby. Or get your Simone with Sports classic tee, however you're feeling. The last link is to subscribe to our podcast. Tough Calls with me and Dylan have some of your favorite sports analysts, reporters, former and current athletes. Chop it over some pod. Now let's get to this video, guys. So today, we're still talking about the cornerback 2 position. You know why? Because nothing's changed. I'm really excited to see this Eagles team hit the field, guys, come September. Like, my birthday is in September. I'm a September baby. I love the freaking fall and the fact that the NFL season starts in my birthday month. A lot of times the season actually starts on my birthday, September 5th. Sometimes the season could fall on my birthday, just depending on how the calendar shakes out. But I'm super excited for this Eagles team, guys. Can you believe it's almost July? It's basically July, which means it's basically August, which means it's basically September, which means it's basically football season. Hashtag basically football season down below. I'm super excited. The Jalen Hurts, the DeVonta Smith, the Miles Sanders, the freaking Kenny Gainwell. I'm excited to see this Eagles team. I'm super excited, but the only thing that has me concerned, of course, is the cornerback 2 position. I mean, we know Darius Slay is locking down cornerback 1. I know sometimes when I say cornerback, it sounds like quarterback. We know Darius Slay is locking down cornerback 1, but at the cornerback 2 position, the only thing we have is Zack Mcpherson and Avonte Maddox. And Avonte Maddox got cooked when he played outside corner before Zach. And I know it's getting real redundant, but guys, we got to keep talking about it until it happens, because right now that's the biggest glaring need for us in this roster. Zack Mcpherson, our 4th round pick out of Texas Tech, he could be an extremely great guy in the league, but right now he's unproven, and I'm not sure if he's ready to line up and be a starting outside corner in the NFL. He could very well be, but I'm just not sure because we haven't seen it yet, and it's the reason why he fell to the 4th round. Let's talk about Stephon Gilmore. Now, Stephon Gilmore is a guy who has been opting out. Well, not opting out because the mini camps were mandatory in New England, and Stephon Gilmore has not been showing up. We know Stephon Gilmore. We've seen the resume. We've seen the material. He's one of the best corners in the league, one of the best lockdown corners in the league. He wants, I guess, more money from the Patriots, and the Patriots want to give him. So he has been opting out. He hasn't been showing up to minicamp. And people saying that, you know, should that force the Patriots' hand? Should the Patriots go ahead and trade him? But then on the other hand, people are saying the Patriots might not trade Stephon Gilmore because of the fact that once training camp starts, and training camp starts in July, once training camp starts, Stephon Gilmore is going to pretty much be forced to go to training camp because he'll be getting fined $50K a day. I know you ain't got it like that, Stephon, where you can just go ahead and cough up $50K a day to not show up, boy. So yeah, he gonna be at training camp, cause ain't no way he giving up $50K a day. Ain't nobody got it like that. Well, I guess if you Oprah, but anyway. So I know we have very few options when it comes to the cornerback 2. And Stephon Gilmore, of course, you know, we've seen the resume, we've seen the material, we've seen what he can do, but of course he missed some games last season to a quad injury, and I know a lot of people in Philly, respectfully and rightfully so, aren't interested in injury prone or guys that have recently battled injury or are still battling injury because of all the injuries that we have faced. So I know just hearing the fact that he was battling injury could be severely triggering for some of you guys, which I can understand, and also the fact that he's 31 years old. That's not old now, but in the fact we're kind of semi-rebuilding. We are Darius Slay is already in his 30s, and if we bring in 2 30-year-old corners, it's kind of like, okay, who's coming up behind them? But then at the same time, think about that talent. Even though they're in their 30s, and then we might not have them for the next 5 years, Think about the knowledge that they're going to be giving the Zack Mcphersons and the guys that's coming behind them. Think about the knowledge. Think about the way they'll be able to elevate them, and not just the way they'll be able to elevate our young cornerbacks. Think about the way they'll be able to elevate our young wide receivers when they're lining up against them in practice. That is stuff that you can't put a price on, baby. That is something you cannot put a price on. Now, I'm going to go over Stephon's contract in a minute. I know a lot of us, including myself, are interested in Steven Nelson, but I just want to throw out some more options. Steven Nelson and Stephon Gilmore are guys that's going to cost a pretty penny regardless. Now, let me know some other options besides Stephon Gilmore and Steven Nelson, but I'm going to go over Stephon's numbers. So they said that the Patriots have $16 million in salary cap space in 2021. Gilmore will be due a $7 million base salary. But now he's seeking top 5 cornerback money, and he wants something in the ballpark of Darius Slay. Obviously, Darius Slay signed a 3-year, $50 million deal with the Eagles, but we don't have that money to be paying Stephon because we can barely play Darius Slay. But so they were saying, speculating what it would take for someone to make a trade for Stephon Gilmore. Obviously, Stephon Gilmore is a 4-time Pro Bowler, so it's going to cost a pretty penny. But they were saying they speculate it to be a 2nd-round pick and a conditional 3rd or 4th. Just given what happened with the Julio Jones trade, they're expecting somebody of Stephon Gilmore's age and resume to get a 2nd-round pick and a conditional 3rd or 4th round pick. And we know we have picks for days, baby. So I want to know, do y'all think it's worth it getting Stephon Gilmore? Obviously, we know, we've seen the resume, we've seen the dude, but Stephon's going to want a lot of money. And I don't think he's going to take less to come to Philly, because it's not like he's coming on a roster where he's like guaranteed a Super Bowl. So I don't know if he's going to take less. But then at the same day, what are our options, guys? Stephon, Steven Nelson, both of those guys want that penny. We got a lot of money tied up in some folk. I just don't know what we're going to do. Training camp is about to start in a couple of weeks, so we need to know what is happening on that outside corner position. But let me know what you guys think. Can y'all see us making a trade, or do y'all see us signing a free agent, or do y'all see us just rolling with what we got? Hashtag rolling with what we got. Roll with what we got if y'all think we're just going to roll with what we got, which I honestly just don't see happening. But make sure you guys like this video. Make sure you leave a comment. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you keep rocking with me. And until I see you guys next time. Bye.